because everyone in organization is responsible for everything in any workplace. Control by anyone is unnecessary if teamwork is the real fact of life in the workplace. Each and every employee of the company is responsible on his own level.
Every individual employee in an organization plays a role in controlling work activities. And yes, I agree on that statement because not only the managers will control the situation but also the employees. Because they all belong in an organization, and the successful organization is an accomplishment of a teamwork. As everybody says, 1 plus 1 is equals to 11.
I agree with this statement because every employee brings a unique set of skills and a different way of looking through controlling work activities. Employees plays an important role in the success of the organization, so everyone needs to contribute their talents or skills to the benefit of the company and to make a difference.
Yes, I believe that every individual plays a vital role in the organization because if we will see the real picture or in today's reality, we can see that hindi naman lahat ng manager ay magaling. Like, there are some employees na mas potential and appropriate dun sa position na yun, and we have this topic means decentralization, which is allowed employees to make actual decisions.
No, I am not agree with the statement because it's the manager's job to take control of the activities of an organization to avoid confusion. Just like driving any vehicle, it is important to only have one driver to avoid any accident.
No, because controlling involves everyone in the organization. The managers and employees have the responsibility to work on the tasks assigned to them and on how they control and accomplish those tasks.
No, I don't agree with the statement because I do believe that it is only the manager's job to take control in the work activities of an organization, just like the driver of the bus. It would be a living epitome of catastrophe if all of the passenger would be allowing to drive. So it would be chaotic and dangerous.
Huge part of controlling is performed by managers, but employees has its different functions and they take corresponding actions, even contribute in a small thing towards the company's effectiveness. Employees can be a backup if managers fail to do controlling.
And question number 3 is my answer is I agree in the statement because managers cannot monitor their own employees because of their many tasks or work.
Every individual employee in an organization play in a role in controlling work activities. Do you agree with this statement, or do you think controlling is something that only managers are responsible for? Yes, each worker plays a task in controlling work activities. Lack of management over the work surrounding is amongst the many stresses.
Do you agree with control is something that only managers are responsible for? Explain. I am not agree that only the managers are responsible at time because everyone has the responsibility to manage and help to control any ideas that can ruin the plans. Work hand in hand for the best result of all plans.
For the third question, yes, I agree because once they have given a task to do that they are responsible of, then they will have the power to control their own work activities that are being assigned to them. I believe that controlling doesn't come from position, but it comes from the initiative in helping to ensure the accomplishment of the said goals and objectives by the company.
The third one is I agree with this statement. Every individual employee plays a role in controlling work activities because
employee give their best to do that task and to finish it, and they are responsible in comparing, correcting, and measuring their performance so that it won't affect their work.
Yes, I agree with that statement because lack of control over in the work environment is the one of the significant stress of all employees. So that I am agree with that statement, which is every individual employee is an organization plays a role in controlling work activities.
I will not agree to this statement because the role in controlling work is done by the managers, not the employees. Employees can control themselves, but not their work activities. Controlling is only for managers because it is one of the function of management. When we say management, it means to manage, and manage is necessary role for managers. It is according to what we have discussed.
I'm agree with the statement because every individual employee have their own work and it must be up to them on how they will manage it or how they will control the jobs assigned to them. And even if you're not an employee or a manager in an organization, you also have a responsibility for it because everyone plays a role on controlling to any object or activity in a daily life.
I agree because everyone wants to contribute. Everyone needs an opportunity to use their unique talents for the benefit of the company. Deprive employees of that opportunity and they will be unproductive and miserable.
Hello po again, good day, and here's the question number 3. Every individual employee in an organization plays role in controlling work activity. I think yes, every individual employee in an organization plays role in controlling because every one of the employees has a unique talents and skills that can help the organization. Employees play roles in controlling, they do the work that the managers gave them and they have to control on how to do it right. Managers should give every employee chance to take control in their own work so they can say if this can be helped in achieving the goals. Yun lang po. Thank you.
I agree with that statement because I think manager can handle his or her employees every time, especially if it is a large company. I think he cannot handle one by one or control his employees, especially if the problem is simultaneous or sabay-sabay.
I agree to the statement that every individual employee in an organization plays a role in controlling work activities because I believe that every employee has an ability to share and give ideas to their organization, and as a participation they must take an action to help their organization be better, and also they have authority to speak and set their opinion regarding to the problems and errors and the solutions of the organization.
I agree that every individual employee has a big role in controlling work activities because not all managers can control all the situations, and it is a role of an employee to do his or her assigned job with utmost responsibility. Also, it is an opportunity for the employee to use his or her ability or talent for the benefit of the company.
For me, yes, I agree. Because every employee has the ability to control work activities that not all managers can do. In some employee giving good work in their team. And in organization, without employee, you can do good work performance.
I agree with the statement that every individual employee in our organization plays a role in controlling work activities because we all know that employees plays a crucial role in every success and failures of a company. Everyone in the organization can use their abilities to do their job well and improve the workplace. The relationship between the two must be conducive, and humility in the both sides must be possessed.
Yes, I agree that each employee plays the role of controlling because they are connected to one goal, They need to unify in order to achieve that goals. Moreover, employees do their best to accomplish their goals. And this makes employees place controlling concept in a business.
Yes, I do agree because everyone has the capability to showcase their hidden skills and abilities that will help the company to improve.
Yes, I agree that every individual employee in an organization plays a role in controlling work activities. Because I believe that si manager, not only the manager will control the works or the output. To have a better output, employee and manager must have the connection or the yung sanib pwersa kumbaga. So, as example, as a employee, dapat alam na natin kung paano kontrolin yung ating mga tasks since tayo na mismo na employee ang gagawa. Tayo yung worker kumbaga. Si manager, siya yung nag-uutos sa atin para mas mapadali at hindi na rin tayo mahirapan, dapat mismo sa atin manggagaling yung control na sinasabi.
Yes, I agree because in order for the organization to attain their objectives, every employee must know their role to become efficient and effective. And I believe that organizations will not work enough if it is only happening in one specific group of people, but instead it has to be something that has to do with all the people and employee in the organization.
Every individual employee in an organization plays a role in controlling work activities. And I agree with this statement because controlling is not all about monitoring, correcting work performance, and comparing that can only be done by a manager. But controlling is also about accomplishing set organizational goals that every individual employee can contribute.
I agree because every employee has a certain task or work to do so that they need to monitor their performance and work properly in order to well organize their work and to produce a better performance and better output.
I agree with the statement that every individual in an organization plays a role in controlling work activities because I believe that a manager cannot do it alone. He or she needs everyone to cooperate and make an effort so that controlling will be applied and the goals will be accomplished.
Hi, I'm Ian De Rosa from BSBAD. And this is my answer on the question, every individual employee in organization plays a role in controlling work activities. Yes, I agree because that includes the responsibility of an employee in his work, and you can also prove that you deserve the job assigned to you.
Yes, I agree because every employee in an organization plays a role in controlling work activities and not only by a manager because managers cannot control all the situation in their organization. Employees should also be responsible in controlling their assigned tasks because in an organization, teamwork is must.
Yes, I agree with this statement because I guess every individual or employee in the organization has the responsibility to control their work activities by finishing tasks assigned.
For my opinion, I agree with the statements, and I believe that it is not just the managers that is responsible in controlling the performance, but also employees has the power to control their work activities, wherein controlling helps the individual on how to discipline and control themselves, and be responsible enough to do their tasks even if there's no one supervising and checking them.
Every individual employee in the organization plays a role in controlling work activities because every employee plays a role in controlling work activities. Lack of control over the work environment is one of the significant stress for all employees.
I agree with this statement because not all managers have the ability to influence his or her employees, and leaders can do. In every department, there is a leader who has the power to control the work activities of his or her team. But of course, without the help of individuals, leaders can't manage it well. That's why individual employee plays a role in controlling work activities in an organization.
Yes, I agree with this statement, for I believe that we all have leader instilled within us. It may not be innate, but it could grow as time goes by. Controlling does not always have to be for managers only. It may also be done by employees. Just a simple initiative to tell your manager that one of your colleagues committed malpractices can help the whole organization in avoiding the possibility of this problem go big if not known immediately.
Number three, I agree with this statement, but first, the manager is the head or in charge in thinking of an effective process in controlling work activities. And I believe that when a manager thinks of a process that controls activities, he will be giving his employees a task that needs to be accomplished, and when the tasks are completely and successfully accomplished, that's when the organization works. It is like the manager is the leader and the employees are the members of a team, because in an organization, teamwork is a must.
I agree with this statement because every employee contributes in controlling the work activities by doing the tasks assigned to them right and full of satisfaction.
I do not disagree in that statement because, in order for an organization to be successful, there must be a coordination and active participation from both sides, manager and employee. Because the employees do the work, which will lead the organization to success or failure depending on the performance.
Question number 3. Yes, because they also have important role in the organization. If a company doesn't have workers, then how will the operations continue? Managers can do it, but the result is nothing compared to the work of the employee who are specialized into that specific area. So workers deserve their own control of their individual works.
Yes, I agree in this statement because every employees have work activities, especially on their companies. They are contribute different, but responsibility it comes on planning. They have one goal. Lack of control over their work environments is one of the significant stress for all employees, but be responsible being when it comes on doing.
Yes, I agree with this statement because every employee are playing a crucial role in an organization. They help the manager to attain the organizational goals. They are responsible and contribute controlling work activities by giving their full effort when they are doing their assigned tasks so that what planned or discussed will be met. They take control on the activities that are assigned to them for the betterment of the organization.
Yes, every individual employee and not just managers plays a role in controlling the quality of products and services provided by their organization. This is certainly true in companies where management has empowered workers.